Subscribe to the Archivist 42 channel for gaming top 5s, reviews and more. Hi people, it's Archivist here, coming at you with yet another top 5. Originally, superheroes belonged to something of a niche subculture. However, over time, we have seen superheroes become one of the most popular themes in our mainstream culture. Not only have they made their mark on Hollywood, but they've also managed to show their worth in the video game world. So in today's list, I'll be going through my top 5 superhero themed games. Enjoy.
Number 5.
Taking a trip back to the era of the PlayStation 2, it was fair to say that Spider-Man was one of the most popular heroes thanks to the Sam Raimi films. So naturally we received quite a few games featuring the web slinger. Of the ones we got though, I've always considered Ultimate Spider-Man to be the best. The art style captured the tone of the comics very well, and the ability to play as Venom gave the player an interesting perspective on things. Spidey himself had some great one-liners, and I actually found him to be a lot more entertaining than Tobey Maguire's incarnation, which was the best known at the time.
Number 4.
The Marvel Ultimate Alliance games gave players control of several different Marvel superheroes. There would always be up to 4 characters on screen at once, and you could switch between them at will. The games were filled with secret unlockables such as alternative suits and comic strips. The narratives in the games were inspired by the comics as well. For example, the second game followed the Civil War storyline. Of the two, I do remember having more fun with the first game, but the second one was still very enjoyable.
Number 3.
LEGO Marvel Super Heroes shares many of the same benefits as Marvel Ultimate Alliance. There are lots of characters to play as and tons of secrets to find. Traveller's Tales did an amazing job of making each hero and villain feel unique. That's a very impressive feat when you consider there are way over 100 characters. I also really appreciated the large open world of New York City. Flying around as Iron Man or stomping through the streets as Hulk are simple yet fun pleasures.
Number 2.
Infamous is unique to this list as it does not originate from the comic book world. Sucker Punch did a great job of establishing Cole McGrath as a likeable yet flawed hero. Of course, you could also consider Infamous's 1 and 2 as supervillain games. It all depends on the way you want to play. Fundamentally though, Infamous feels like a comic book based game without actually being one. I think that's testament enough to the brilliance of its design. Of the 2 games currently out, my favourite would have to be Infamous 2, but perhaps Second Son will change that.
It's Number 1.
The Batman Arkham series is the mark by which all other games in the genre are measured. Of course, Batman isn't technically a superhero as he has no superpowers, but his mastery over observation, combat and deduction more than make up for it. There are so many strengths to this series as graphics, gameplay, story and the general feel are all excellent. However, what makes these games truly stand out are that they really make you feel like Batman. Of the 3 currently out, I would have to say that Arkham City is my favourite, but the other 2 are still very good. Those are my top 5 superhero themed games. Be sure to let me know what your favourite superhero video games are in the comments below. As always people, thanks very much for watching and see you next time.